bigouille, ok? C'est affiche pas.
Welcome to another episode of Cooking with Ariel.
He has made me glad. He has made me glad. À chaque site on a c'est affiche pas. So working.
What are we making?
Jollof rice. Ghanaian jollof. Hey, excuse me. So
Ghanaian.
Today I've been asked to show them how to make jollof rice. And they showed me again. Don't know how to make rice. They don't want to take chicken. They want this one wants a boneless chicken. Boneless chicken for jollof rice. Can you imagine? To be hey, won't you shut up? These people are not correct.
At least get it to focus on.
No, I don't need to they focus on my voice. Wait, what do I
So this the week that is shooting our double the rest. So that's 2 of these.
Yeah. What? There's already one of these.
Taste it.
You know what this would be great with? Ariel.
I'm just gonna try one.
You don't gotta put it all in your plate, bro. Yeah, get it all off.
That's really good.
But Ariel, look at the way. You eat it with the rice.
Good morning. We are going to Antwerp and we're going to visit the Royal Museums there. Last time when I went to Brussels, I went to the Royal Museums they had there and I loved them. And yeah, I'm just a huge museum nerd, but also really likes museums, so I'm very excited. It's like 7:30 now. We should be here in like 10 minutes. Let's go.
Wir are going to the Antwerp.
Susie?
Wir are going. Wir are going to the Antwerp. Wir are going to the Antwerpen. What is the Royal Museum as the fine art? What is the museum? The fine art. And what is the Saturday market? Okay, that's all.
The attempt was made, but wow, so pretty.
Goedemorgen allemaal. What do they say? Allemaal. Goedemorgen allemaal. Hey! Girl. Yeah. Okay. We are going to the thrift store because I have stuff to donate and it's fun and we're cool and it's snowing. Hi, so I'm here to film some stuff for the interview that I tried to do the other day and it went horribly, and it is so cold. It's like, I think you can tell it's freezing, but it's like -5 I think, and also it's super windy, so I'm absolutely dead inside, but I think it's going well. I mean, it's a beautiful day. Hi! Hi. I feel like I haven't actually sat down and talked about what's been on my mind for so long on these videos. I just wanted to kind of share something that I've been thinking about a lot recently, and it's to do with the fact that I just had my birthday and I just turned 20. I know objectively 20 is young, but in my mind it feels old, okay? I feel old. It just seems like everything you see in media or in literature centers around 20s, and it just feels like a very ordinary time of life, you know? I was wondering why the feeling of ordinance really was sitting uncomfortably with me. I'm very used to being younger than the people around me, and when you're younger than the people around you, that gets you a certain added layer of praise to an achievement. You know, our society really upholds two things. We idolize youth and we idolize achievements, and when these two things go together, it's like you're just everyone's favorite little golden boy. And that was something that I chased for a lot of my childhood because I was, you know, a youngest sibling. I was in a class older than me. I was always used to being the youngest, so anything I did, you kind of get like an extra layer of praise because you achieved something good and you were young when you did it. And I feel like now that I'm 20, a lot of those achievements that I put a lot of worth into are no longer special. They're just ordinary. You know, like, for example, me moving here to Maastricht when I was 17. When you're 17, that's special. Oh, it shows a lot of independence, it shows responsibility, it shows adventurousness. That's you know, it doesn't matter that we can be honest here, for the first 2 years I was in the absolute trenches. Now if I was to say, oh, I'm 20 and I moved to Europe, it's like, okay, that's a normal thing to do, you know? It kind of made me confront two things about myself. First, the thing I always have to confront, which is that I'm a people pleaser who needs people to constantly be impressed by me, but that's old news. And the second thing being that I am kind of disappointed that I didn't achieve more when I was young. And that's such a stupid concept. And the more I was thinking about it, one thing that kept repeating in my mind is when I was 16, I started writing quite seriously, and I had this goal. I wanted to publish something before I was 19 and before I was 20, because it just sounds special. I don't know, to have published something before you're even 20. And I'm 20 and I haven't. I was thinking about it, kind of asking myself, okay, so what if I would have published something? Would I be proud of it? And it really made me confront the idea of the actual benefit of doing something when you're young versus doing it when you're ready. Everything is so circumstantial, and I hate that we've gotten so obsessed with the idea of doing something when you're young if you're not ready for it. Yeah, like you could achieve the same thing 3 years later in life, and suddenly all of the luster and that special essence of it is gone simply because you're older. I think that's really just so sad that we now are under this weight not only to be incredible and special and achieve great things, but to do it with such an urgency. The more I've gotten to know myself better, the more grateful I am that I am able to continue to take my time with things. Now I feel when I'm writing, I'm actually writing from my own voice, and I feel like if I had forced myself to produce something when I was 16, I would be extremely dissatisfied with it now, just because I wasn't ready. I hadn't developed a voice, I hadn't developed a true sense of who I was. And I wish that we were able to instead value doing things with wisdom and self-understanding and giving things the time to actually develop richly. This also doesn't just apply to a craft that you enjoy, like writing or music. It also applies just to life in general. You know, I'm at a stage now where me and all my friends are at this crossroads of, okay, so we finished our bachelors, what do we do now? All of us are now struggling under that crippling weight of urgency. It just feels like if you don't decide what you're doing when you're young, then you've missed something. And I really hate that. Give yourself the chance to actually experience life and also get to know yourself better before making decisions that you're not experienced enough to make. You know, as I've gotten to know myself over the past 3 years, I have no doubt that I will one day find what job I'm supposed to have, find what career is best for me, and one day I will be in a place where I feel so close to myself in the way of like I'm doing exactly what I was meant to do, and I know that I am who I am and this is right for me. But I also know I can't make that decision right now because I don't have enough understanding and I don't have enough experience. I wish that was something that we allowed ourselves to prioritize more, rather than the urgency of deciding things when you're young and being successful when you're young. The more I've thought about it, the more I'm actually so excited to keep being ordinary and to keep not achieving. It sounds bad, but I'm excited to keep not achieving things because I know in the time that I'm taking to actually grow up, I'm knowing myself better, and when I'm finally ready to make decisions that will dictate my future and produce something that represents myself, I'll be ready for it because I've taken the time to feel confident in what I'm doing. And I just think that's a privilege and something we should consider more. Yeah, that's just kind of what's been in my heart, like reflecting on my own sudden feeling of being ordinary, but also how lovely it is to be ordinary and have the privilege to be older and the privilege to have more time to get to know myself. It says 20 minutes. That's just how much I ramble. And this is what I wanted to say. 2 pages, 20 minutes. Thanks for listening to my ramble.
Bye.